Hello everyone! Welcome to It's Crochet O'Clock. My name is Stephanie and we do a live virtual stitching gathering here almost every Monday evening at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, normally for about 2 hours. This is just, like I said, a virtual stitching gathering. Not all of us have stitching gatherings in our hometowns or where we are at, where we can gather with other like-minded individuals who love to squish and play with yarn. So that's why we have this. So we can all work on our projects. We have folks who crochet, folks who knit, folks who weave. Some folks do all of the above, or some just do two or one. We just all work on our projects and we like to hang around with each other. If you guys are new and this is your first time participating in a live chat, please remember that you must have your YouTube logged in. You got to be logged in if you want to participate in live chat. Please remember to click the down arrow and make sure that you are selecting live chat instead of top chat. If you are on top chat, then you are not going to see all of the live messages that people are sending through, and I may respond to something and it might confuse you because you didn't get to see the message because you're on top chat. That would not be good at all. I have a disclaimer. If you are new and you do not know, Freaky and Anthony are both, they're locals. They're harmless. I promise you. Promise you. They're just very sarcastic. They like to play around, and they're kind of like the It's Crochet O'Clock mascots. So don't pay them any mind. Let's see who we have over here in chat tonight. Hello, everyone. We have almost, what are you trying to say? Ugh, Kim is already getting on me. Sometimes I have to be out of town. Like, I did not have a live the Monday that I returned from Vogue Knitting Live. I will not have a live the Monday that I return from Dallas Fiber Festival. I won't have one the Monday that I return from from the Crochet Guild of America conference in New Orleans this year. I probably won't have two lives when I go to Orlando for the Snowball Express. So almost every Monday night. We do it as much as we can. Yes, please do not forget to give the video a thumbs up. That lets the YouTube algorithm know that you like the video and it will suggest it to other people, and we always want new people here at our tribe. Our moderators this evening are Ida, Dee, Kim, who is Spanner Chick, and I'm not sure if Lauren is there or not, or if Pip and Poppycock are here, but those are the ones that are highlighted in blue. They have a spanner next to their name, so if you get out of hand, they are going to whack you with the spanner, and that's not fun. That's not fun at all. Oh, so many people. Hello, I see some new names. Welcome, you guys. Welcome. I am going to try to do a little something different because I actually have not worked this pattern. One of our own, you guys, Russell, creates some of the most beautiful things, and I always poke fun at him and did you write down the pattern? And he says no. And I understand that. I get that because it's not fun writing patterns at all. It is much more fun to just play with yarn, let it take you where it takes you, and then just be done with it and have something beautiful in your hands. I get it. But he actually wrote this one down, and Dee helped him write it up and format it. There is one little mistake that I've just ran into. It's in UK terms, but they made sure to put the US terms, the US definition next to the UK ones in the section where they explain the stitches. So it's not too bad, but my brain has severe issues when I have to work in a pattern that's in UK terms, and I always want to immediately go to US terms, so you guys might see a little bit of craziness going on here. What did Ida say that everybody's laughing at? Don't make me turn this live chat around. Yeah, Ida will get you. Ida will get you quick, fast, and in a hurry. So I think mine is going to be a little bit smaller than what Russell's actually looks like. I'm so proud of him. Congratulations, Russell, on doing your first pattern. This is a black and white picture because my printer is black and white. It's not color. but it's very, very pretty. And he named it Miss Stephanie's Scarf, you guys. So I have to work it up. I have to. So there is a little error in it. Russell, talk to me. Or read your private message from Dee, because I had to call Dee 15 minutes ago, or 20 minutes ago now. I had to call her and I was like, wait, this is not working out. What am I doing wrong? And then she had to explain to me, no, that's not the way that it's supposed to be. I think that's a little typo. Just a little crazy from Stephanie. Just a little bit. Hello, everybody just coming in. So, wait, where am I? Did I already what? I got this all twisted around. What am I doing? What was my last stitch? There's my last stitch. Okay. I got it all twisted around. Gosh. The converting from, I'm sure that once my brain gets wrapped around it like it did with the flower stole, it was really, really, really hard for me to process at first. Chain one. We're going to, I can do this. I can persevere, you guys. I can. Wait. Come on. Work with me. Of course it's not wanting to work with me. But that's okay. You know, we'll figure it out. I don't know if I'm doing this right. Russell is asleep right now because Russell is in the UK. And Russell's probably going to wake up in the morning and go, lady, what are you doing to my pattern? I have no idea. We'll just see if this works out. You know, sometimes you just gotta have a little bit of faith and just go with it. Two versions to make it earlier. Yeah, it's or easier. See, I can't even talk. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to work on this, you guys, because I won't be able to pay attention and get the. Oh, come on. Come on, Steph. Get it together. I have no idea if I'm doing this right or not. This is what I get for going, can I work? You know what? I probably should play around with this and try and figure everything out. Maybe wait for a US version. Here, let's just put this up. I don't want to make Russell look bad because my brain is trying to, I keep looking at this and it's in UK terms. My hands want to do US terms. That's not great. I don't want to make Russell look bad. Okay. Let's just go to Granny Squares. Can we go to Granny Squares? So I can, let's see. Where's a 3.5? There's a 3.5. She can't pay attention. We can run around to my, no, calm down. Calm down, because we're not going to do that. That was a bad idea. And you know, when I was asking Russell for permission to work on his pattern while I was on live, he was like, are you sure you don't want to work it through a little bit before you do that, just to make sure that I haven't messed anything up? I should have listened to him, but did I? No, I was like, I got it. So, how many of these did I mess up last week, you guys? Is that one? These are fine. These were the ones that were not fine, I think. Trying to figure out. Yeah. Now I don't even know which ones. I should have just pulled them out. Why didn't you guys tell me to pull them out last week? Huh? Santa said I learned crochet from YouTube. Happened to be someone from the UK. I didn't even know I had learned UK terms or that there were different terms for months. Ugh. Okay, this one is definitely a big one. Oh my god, what did I do to myself? Seriously. See, but that looks like the same size. They all look the same size, but I know that they're not. See, this is what I was talking about last week when I thought that things were bigger. What are you doing? Stop it. All these ends all over the place. I think some of them might be bigger. I think these are bigger than these. You. Go hide away. You are definitely bigger. Go hide away. Okay. Are all of these the same size? What did I do? Because you never listen to us anyways. Okay. Listen, okay? I do listen to you guys. I don't know why you're... You know what? We're just gonna... I don't know what I'm doing with my life, honestly. I feel really out of sorts. I should have listened to Russell. I should have. But we're gonna do a 3.5 today. How many do I have? I can't, guys. Apparently, I'm not listening now. What am I not listening to? Okay. All right, I'm here. I'm just going to make granny squares, okay? I can pay attention to chat and make granny squares just fine, honest to goodness. Now, boy, Kim is awful sassy today. Kim is trying to cause problems. Thank you, Rebecca Nelson. Thank you. You see that? That's the kind of support that I need from my friends. I thought you needed to go bigger. No, I needed to go smaller. Because apparently I started making these in 3.5 and not 4mm, which is so... I'm still having issues with that because I almost always work in a 4mm. But apparently not for these granny squares. It's gas. Oh, Sally. Last week you stretched out the small ones to try to get them to a bigger size. I know. Because I joined a gym and now everything hurts. Oh, poor Kim. Poor Kim. Listen, I understand those feelings. Hypothetically, can I whack a moderator with my spanner? No. No, you cannot. Although, you know what, Kim? Ida might actually be able to, because Ida is the only person besides me that has full access to my channel, because she goes in and Ida is the one that does all of our closed captioning for our hearing impaired tribe members. So Ida actually has full access to my channel, so she's like a real admin. So she might actually be able to whack you, Kim. I'd be careful. Yep, she just said it. Only an admin can whack him on. Ida is actually an admin on the channel, not just a moderator. And I remember Chantel from Fiberific did it to Kim once, and it was rather hilarious. Kim is correct. Hello, Kayla. Welcome. Watch out for Ida. Y'all are lucky Ida's a nice woman. But don't tempt her. Don't tempt her. Did you guys have a good week? I had a really, really, really busy week. But I am glad that I have an excuse to just sit down and not do much, but just sit here and do mindless crochet. Hello, Samantha. Welcome. Wait, what did I miss? I can crochet in peace for 5 minutes without needing to mod. Hey, Kim, if you want a mod break, you can just say I want a mod break. That's okay. Stephanie, did you decide if you are going to do a Baby Yoda video? I need to, after Hope sent me a video yesterday that so it was good in a way and it was bad in a way. It was good because I was in the middle of cleaning when she sent it to me and my blood pressure went sky high. So I clean better whenever I am angry. So thanks, Hope, because I got my cleaning done really, really quickly. But the bad thing is it is a fellow YouTuber and her channel is considerably bigger than mine. Not as big as, say, like Bella Coco or Marley Bird or anything, but you know, she's got like 3 times the subscribers that I do, and you guys probably don't know it, but it's very typical that the people that watch our videos, 80% of them are not actually subscribed to us. It's very, very normal. So she's reaching a lot of people, and I really, really, really did not like the things that she said. Thank goodness I'm wearing long sleeves right now because you guys would be able to see the goosebumps go over my skin because I've been really trying to avoid doing a video on the Baby Yoda because every time I sit down to think about it, I just go spastic because it's the stuff that I hear, the stuff that I read, the things that I see going across social media. It's just so crazy. It's so, so, so crazy. And I just want to shake people. I want to reach out, lay my hands on them, and shake them and say, is that yours? Did you create it? Did you think it up all on your little lonesome and make that? No? Then leave it alone. It's not yours. Ask yourself why. Why are you not subscribed? To whom do your subscriptions go? Yeah, I was pretty heated yesterday. I need to I guess I need to make a come to Jesus video about the Baby Yoda situation because things are getting out of hand. Like this YouTuber was just going on and on about how Disney dropped the ball and they didn't have any Baby Yoda merchandise when The Mandalorian went live, and it's their own fault that people are filling that void, and look here at all of the beautiful things that are all over Etsy, and I'm just losing my mind because that's theirs. They can do or not do whatever it is that they want because they own it. You don't. It's not your place to tell them what they can and what they cannot do. and Hope just posted, sorry, Hope. Hope said the thing she said about it being Disney's fault for not putting any Baby Yodas out for Christmas was what made me mad the most. Yeah. Yeah. What are Yip Yips? They're little cartoon figures. Uh, Marla, we're talking about YouTube subscriptions. YouTube subscriptions are free. That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about Patreon. Patreon is completely different and separate. And the reason that a lot of us have Patreon is because YouTube, we can, like, you can do super chats through YouTube and that money comes to us, but YouTube takes 40% of it. So if you super chat $10 and say, hey, Steph, go have a coffee, I actually only get $6 of it. Whereas Patreon, they only take 5% of our earnings, which is a whole lot better. Plus, with Patreon, we as the creators and the artists have a chance to give something back to you guys and give you guys something extra for that. So it's completely different, Marla. Stop. Stop. Slip stitch. Boy, I am not with it tonight, you guys. It's okay, Marla. I just wanted to clarify for you. I didn't want you to be confused. I've seen lots of people making things for Yip Yips. I'm just not happy about the misinformation that is going around. Like on that video, somebody said that they were making Baby Yodas and that they were selling them at the flea market. And this woman was like, oh, yeah, that's fine. Disney's not going to get you at the flea market. Oh, yeah, so I can murder somebody and chop their body up into little bits and put them into a crab pot, and it'll be fine because nobody will ever find the body. You know, I mean, that's a little bit extreme, but seriously, wrong is wrong. I don't get it. I'm so confused. Can you fix me? What do you mean? What are you confused about? I don't know what that chat just went way off the rails. I have no idea what I have no idea what Kim is talking about. I'm confused too. That got dark real quick. I know it did, but seriously, I can drink and drive as long as, you know, nobody catches me. Like, what? I don't understand that rationale. It doesn't compute with my brain. Samantha, Samantha said that she saw some Baby Yodas for sale at Vogue Knitting Live and she was very disappointed. I didn't have a chance to walk around Vogue Knitting Live very much, so I didn't see it. The other thing that really gets my goat is the original designer that put out the first, you know, really nice Baby Yoda pattern, and I was so disappointed when she actually posted the pattern and it was for sale, and then she took the original and she put it up on eBay, and within just a couple days it was over $2,000 for her original that people had bid on. And Disney went after her, and Disney, rightfully made her take down all of her stuff, made her take down her auction on eBay. She had to take her pattern down from Etsy and from her website, and everybody was just going, poor Allison, poor Allison. And I'm like, what do you mean, poor Allison? You can't tell me that the woman didn't know, because she's published books before. Granted, they're self-published books, but she's published books before. She's been in this industry for quite some time. She knows exactly what she was doing. She knew that people were going to want it and that people would jump on it and that she would be able to make a quick book. If she was just doing it because she loved it, or because she had a kid that wanted a Baby Yoda stuffy, then she wouldn't have put it up for sale. She certainly would not have put the original up for sale on eBay. She knew exactly what she was doing. What she didn't expect was for it to go viral so quick and for her to get smacked down by the mouse. But no, everybody's like, but she's one of our own. Yeah, she's one of our own that did something incredibly wrong, and she knew better. Sorry, I don't have any sympathy for her at all. And it makes my blood boil when I keep, poor Allison. No, don't give me that. Her website is riddled with things that she makes a living off of other people's property. Period. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That woman does nothing but distribute patterns. Where's my scissors? Distribute patterns for things that are copyright and trademark. Those that might be your people, but those ain't my people. Hello, Diana. I don't know. It's just, I have very, very, very little patience for people, and ignorance really is no excuse for it at all. And I don't like it when people are in a position of teaching. The minute that you start a YouTube channel, you have a responsibility to give out the correct information. And I really felt like that woman was doing nothing but encouraging people. What do you mean, don't cut it? Why shouldn't I have cut it? Hi, Beverly. I'm sure that's fine, Bobby. The problem comes in whenever you are profiting from somebody else's property. Kim, I wasn't looking at the screen. I do listen to you, but why are you telling me not to cut it? What's wrong with cutting? I was at the end of the square. Hello, Terry. Welcome. I have no idea what's going on. Kim was yelling at me in chat. Whew. Oh, by the way, you guys, if you guys want to try working on Russell's pattern, he did upload it to Ravelry. If you are still on Ravelry, if you are not, you can download it from the files section of the It's Crochet O'Clock Facebook group. You are rage crocheting, your tension might be wacky. Oh, rage crocheting. I don't. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. This is all fine. Needed to check the size of the square to compare it to the other ones. It's okay. It's fine. Rage crochet takes the stress away. Rage crochet. I ain't never heard that before. That's funny. I've done that a few times. So, you guys, I finally got almost all of the yarn from Vogue Knitting Live put away. Kinda, sorta, in homes. Kinda, sorta. I mean, I know where everything is now, which is a plus. So I feel a lot better about that. So for the Aussies, apparently we are getting our own Crochet Guild conference in September. Oh, what fun! Hello, Debbie. Welcome to the channel. Oh, I am so happy for you Aussies. That's going to be so much fun. Have they announced where it's going to be, Kim? I wonder if they're going to move yours around Australia like ours moves around the US. Oh, Crochet Guild of America conference is so much fun, you guys. It really is. I hope that you guys have good experiences over there in Australia. It's about time for you guys to get your own. Hope it's still on Earth. Freaky. Silly. Freaky's always got something smart to say, y'all. Always. I'm waiting for Kim to respond. I think she's probably Googling or looking through emails or something. Because now I'm curious. What fun. But where would they move it to? Like Melbourne? I don't know. Because for the US, they've split the US into quarters. So one year, like year before last, it was in Portland, I think. And then last year, it was in Manchester, New Hampshire. This year, it's going to be in New Orleans. And next year, it will be somewhere in the Southwest. It's going, okay, I'm not even going to try to say that word, but it's going to be the sunshine Coast in Queensland. Oh, I can't talk. Apparently, I should not have done my grocery shopping before live because I was kind of crazy trying to get home. And I knew that I wanted to do at least one run through of Russell's pattern, and I didn't get that far. So now my brain's all crazy. There was talk about moving people to Mars. You never know, right? That's true. I heard Yoda is all over Pinterest with a free pattern. Not sure if that's true. Pinterest doesn't care about copyright. It's not that that Pinterest doesn't care about copyright. It's that it's the way that all websites work, okay? Websites like Etsy or Ravelry or all of them in general, they are not legally obligated to take down something unless the owner of the property contacts them with their documentation, says, this is my property, you can't have it on your website. I did not authorize it for sale on your website. And then by law, they have to take it down. But until that happens, they have no idea. You know, like Ravelry is, I said it before in my why I was leaving Ravelry video and a couple other videos about copyright and content theft. Ravelry really doesn't have all that much of an excuse because they're actually in the business of patterns. They should know better. But websites like Etsy and eBay, things like that, that's not what they do. Facebook, that's not what they do. They don't know that that pattern is Yaya's Hugs and that it belongs to Stephanie Shelton of It's Crochet O'Clock. They have no idea. And we can report it all day long, but until I contact them and I send them my documentation and say that's mine, then they have proof that this information or this listing, whatever, it is not owned by this person, and then they will remove it. It's the same thing with Pinterest. So that's why it's important, if you see something that you know should not be somewhere, that you always contact the designer and tell the designer, and hopefully the designer has actually filed for copyright. Because while yes, we do have copyright, the minute that we publish something, it is ours, it belongs to us. If you don't take that extra step and actually file for copyright, pay the $55 for that piece of paper, you have no proof that says, this is mine, I made this, it's registered, here's my documentation. Can we talk about Jason Momoa's Super Bowl ad? Listen. Oh, that was kind of crazy, wasn't it? Hearing Yaya's Hugs, I can finish mine finally as I found the hook. Poor Freaky lost the hook that he was using for his Yaya's Hugs. Hey, Wanda! Wanda's driving. I certainly hope you are heading east and not west, Wanda, because apparently we are going to get smacked with a really, really, really bad storm tomorrow. And of course, it couldn't hit on days that I'm off. No. It's gotta hit on the days when I gotta get out and drive. Everybody's talking about losing crochet hooks. I think something about me is broken, guys, because everybody was crying over the Google Super Bowl commercial, and it did not make me cry. I mean, it made me awe. I was like, aw, but I didn't cry. Everybody was like, I'm not crying, you're crying. And I was like, oh, geez. I had my tissue ready and everything. No. No crying. Which is odd for me because I'm the one that cries at coffee commercials. The storm has hit Wyoming. I know, I heard about it. I was reading, Diana. It's not okay. Wanda said she's just listening as she drives. Sally just Googled the ad. Yeah, it was pretty funny. The Jason Momoa one. I about died at the end of it with his wife. Get it, get it, get it, get it, get it. Oh, man. Question, has anyone ever finished a project with a different hook size because you misplaced or lost the hook? No, because I have multiples of all of my hooks. The storm has hit Wyoming, not exaggerating when I say Wyoming is closed. All roads from border to border are closed. I know, I heard. It's bad. You didn't see the Google one? You need to check it out. It was a good one. It's a Google ad for Alexa. It was really nice. That halftime show, you guys. I didn't watch the Super Bowl because I was busy, doing yarny stuff and doing housework. So I didn't watch it, but afterwards I went and went on YouTube to watch the commercials and to watch the halftime show. Lord, some people are freaking out about some halftime show, but I thought it was fabulous. I thought it was fabulous. And when Jennifer Lopez first came out and she was in her costume, I went, oh, girl, did you not learn anything from Janet Jackson? What are you doing? No, don't move like that. Didn't you learn anything from Janet Jackson? And then, she did the outfit change, and I went, oh, okay. That was underneath it. Okay. No slips. I remember. Did Budweiser not have a Super Bowl commercial? I always look forward to Budweiser's Super Bowl commercials, and I didn't see one. I was kind of bummed. Speaking of the, what's up? I like their Clydesdale commercials. Ida said she will go buy a new hook rather than use a different hook. I understand. I have 2 sets of these, and some of them I have 3 and 4 of them. Why? I don't know. Oh, Cindy, thank you. Cindy said that it didn't make her cry. Okay. Julie said, I have multiple hooks. I'm a hook collector, and my problem is I will occasionally forget what size I was using. Julie does have a lot of hooks. We were talking one day, or in a monthly patron Zoom meeting, because Julie's one of my patrons. Thank you. We were talking about hooks, and I was just like, dang, Julie got a lot of hooks. They had one. I'm gonna have to look for it then. I saw this comparison photo from what a 50-year-old looked like when it was one of the Golden Girls, and that was Blanche Devereaux from the Golden Girls. Kim, I'm going to need you to get on board because Blanche Devereaux was my hero. I love me some Blanche Devereaux. Yes, 50 to J-Lo. Mercy. Beverly said I have 4 to 6 of each size hook. Ooh, Beverly's not messing around. Dee said, I feel so ashamed. I only have 1 of each of mine. Oh, Dee, listen. We each go our own way, okay? Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. You know what I'm ashamed of? Is my drawer, literally my big old drawer over there, filled with crochet hooks. From when I felt peer pressure to, like, I love tulip hooks, and I love Clover Amore, and I love this one, and I love that one, and I seriously went through peer pressure and would go and buy hooks and try them out, and it was a bad idea, just a bad idea all the way around, because I don't use them. I don't like them. I thought J-Lo's show was not family friendly. Yeah, there was. Yeah, I will agree with that. Holly said, don't feel ashamed, Dee. I only have 1 of each as well. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, technically, you can only use 1 at a time, right? Unless you're doing a super special project. Ida said, I have many, many of each hook size, but only 1 or 2 of each hook in the Clover Soft Touch. I think I have 4 millimeters now. And I might have lied because, you know, Beverly sent me my birthday gift and she sent me the smaller hooks. I don't have multiples of the smaller hooks, but I have multiples of the larger hooks, at least 2 of each of those, and then I have from like 3mm to 4.5mm. I think I have 3 or 4 of each of those. To change the subject, did the groundhog see his shadow? No, he did not. When is your birthday? My birthday is July 18th. And last year, Miss Beverly sent me the full set of the thread crochet hooks, which I still have not gotten to use because I've been too busy with other things, because I wanted to start on wall hangings, and I still want to do it very much bad. I still want to do it, but I just don't have any time. Julie, you don't need to justify yourself. Julie said different hooks work well for different fibers, and I've been at this a long time. What I liked 10 years ago, my hands may not like now that I am older. And that's very, very true. I made a lot of people mad once because I said, and I still firmly believe in it, that there's no such thing as splitty yarn. There's just the wrong tool for the job. Sometimes, I mean, I have some Susan Bates in there because Susan Bates are inline hooks. I prefer to crochet with a tapered hook, but sometimes when I am having a rather difficult time, if I'm working with yarn, and I see that it starts splitting on me, sometimes I can pick up the same size in a Susan Bates and not have it snag a single time. And some people can use that yarn with a tapered hook and never once have a snag. And that's because we all crochet differently. Even if you hold your hook and you hold your yarn in the traditional manner that you're supposed to, we all still crochet differently. Our tensions are different. We turn our wrists different. So what works for me may not work for you. What works for you may not work for me. Sometimes just switching tools helps, which is one of the reasons that I keep all of those crochet hooks over there, because you never know. Because not all tapered hooks are the same either. Come on. Kayla said, does anyone want to hear the adorableness that is my 5-year-old? Yes, of course we do. Absolutely. Does the air quotes work when it's only half done? Yes, freaky, it works. Stop poking fun at me. Bobby has over 35,000 books on her Kindle. Have mercy. Seriously. Like, there are libraries that don't have that many books, Bobby. Holy cow. Mercy. Oh, y'all say a prayer for my Aunt Jean Ann. It's Monday, which means it was first day of book fair, and that's why she is not here, because she is probably sprawled out on the couch zonked out because book fair always does her in. So think about my Aunt Jean Ann this week. This is her 22nd year of doing book fair. Tried 3 different hooks with a yarn I'm working with, and I've been issues with all of them. Oh, I'm so sorry. The bookstore, right, Marla? Wanda said I'm living proof of that. Wanda, I think that you guys watching Wanda crochet, you shouldn't stare. You should never stare at anybody. But not only do you just stare at Wanda while she's crocheting, but your jaw drops while you're watching because she's a lefty. So most lefties, you know, normal crochet, I'm just going to, right-handed crochet, you go from right to left, like how I am working. But lefties crochet from left to right because they're left-handed. Wanda takes it a step further when she is crocheting. She crochets from left to right, but she also crochets from behind on the wrong side of the work. So she literally does everything backwards, and she's fast at it. Super, it is the craziest thing. And Wanda, I hope you don't feel like I'm calling you out because I'm not. I don't mean it in a mad way, in a bad way. Just completely flabbergasted and mesmerized watching Wanda crochet. I've never seen anybody crochet like Wanda crochets. She's fast, guys. Super fast at it. Well, hey, Kirby. What's her channel? I've got to see this wizard at work. She does not have a YouTube channel. She's one of us. She did post in the Good Loops Facebook group. She posted a video of her crocheting. She should teach it. I don't know if she could teach it. I don't even know, like, it's crazy. Oh, Kayla said, okay, so we just moved to Arizona and she's never seen a palm tree before, so she's going crazy pointing out palm trees. Palm tree, palm tree, palm tree, palm tree. Oh, orange tree. Hello, orange tree. Oh, bless her heart. I still do that with cows because where I come from, there's no cows. But here, there's nothing but cows. So still, even after living here for over 4 years, I'm still like cow in my brain. Just saying it's Tim Tam time. Is it? Is it Tim Tam time? Wait. Do I have an open one? Okay. Oh man, it's Tim Tam time. Somebody told me that it's Tim Tam time. Excuse me. Sorry if that's loud. It's Tim Tam time. Not just cow, but also moo. Uh-huh. Wanda was on a no, Wanda is not a patron. She says that she keeps meaning to sign up, but she hasn't done it because she's always driving whenever she remembers to do it, and then by the time she stops, she doesn't remember. Oh, Kirby, I'm so sorry. Man, these baby Tim Tams. They really are something. I wish that they would bring baby Tim Tams to the US so all of you guys can experience it. Freaky said I've only mooed once during a chat when I was way overtired and bored. Ugh. I hope it wasn't in this chat. Julie, I think it was in the Good Loops Cafe. Has anyone heard of the Kitten Bowl? I have. Okay, that's my Tim Tam for the day. Stop it, Bobby. I have to regulate myself. They will never have a chance to grow up. Nope. I do like the babies better than I like the big ones. I wish they would come out with caramel babies. Delbert Kirby? I don't know. Delbert ran off and left me. Oh, Wanda's doing Bonnie's cow. Bonnie Barker just started a new crochet along with a cables throw. If you guys haven't seen it yet, you should definitely check it out. It's beautiful. Delbert. Delbert was a special guest that we had here a couple weeks ago. Maybe it was longer than a couple weeks ago now. There's a puppy bowl too on the Hallmark channel. We gotta get him back. I will send out smoke signals to Delbert. See what we can do, but no promises. I think that the Crochet Guild of America conference next year is going to be in Arizona because they knew that it was going to be in New Orleans when we were in New Hampshire in July. But shortly after that, the voting came out for what state in the Southwest we wanted, and everybody that I've spoke to chose Arizona. So I think that next year the conference is going to be in Arizona. Delbert. It's a very nice throw. The stitches complement each other well. Yes, they do. I agree. I think it is going to be in Arizona. I mean, don't quote me, but everybody that I've spoken to voted for Arizona. So we'll see. Bobby said, I have an original Kindle. My hubby got it on sale 7 years ago. Wow. I have the Kindle app. It's on my iPad and on my phone. What I love about I can go in between devices and it saves my place. Okay, Wampir. That's okay, Dee. My niece was here from Christmas to after New Year's, and we ended up watching the Delbert Live 4 times because she thought it was hilarious. Aww. I'm sure Delbert would love to hear that. Is there another company other than Lovecrafts that sells Paintbox yarn? No, Wanda. Paintbox is Lovecraft's in-house yarn. That's their brand of yarn. So that's the only place that you can buy it. Come on. Delbert was adorable. Well, I'm glad that you guys liked Delbert. We will have to, I will see what I can do. No promises, though. You know, Delbert is a very, very busy person. He's very, very busy. So we'll have to see. Phoenix is about 2 hours from me. Don't personally know Kay the Crazy Sock Lady, but I'm familiar with her. Ida, don't they have to be a member of the Good Loops group to see that? Or is that directly from Wanda's page? Might be directly from Wanda's page. Hello, Morgan from New Zealand. And hello, Sander from the Netherlands. You are up very, very late. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. It's very late for you. What's everybody having for supper this evening? Or breakfast, or brekkie, or lunch, if you're on the other side of the planet from me. I have been craving chicken and couscous. I mean, craving, dreaming about it. So I'm going to have chicken and couscous for dinner. I just got to get finished with you guys and then go cook it. But that's what I'm going to eat for dinner. Come here. I'm so sorry, Alicia. I don't have any problems with the Kindle app. This is from Wanda's page. Okay, great. Hamburger meat, fried potatoes, and veggies. Veggies, garden, pizza with nasty mushrooms. I had celery, carrot sticks, and toasted cheese. Oh, Christine, you working on keto? Sour cream pancakes. Ooh. That video was amazing. Go Wanda. Isn't it crazy, Bobby? Isn't it absolutely? I've never seen it. It's mesmerizing to watch her crochet and how it comes out looking like it's supposed to be. It's just fine, but it's completely backwards in every way, shape, and form. Completely backwards, but that's just how she crochets. I had fried chicken in the works. Yummy. We had teriyaki meatballs and rice. I'm having spaghetti. I made patty melts and homemade fries. Yum. Brekkie, I had nothing. Lunch, a sandwich of some sort. And dinner, having steak. Ooh. Why do I feel like that's curling up and it shouldn't be? Meatballs cooked in sauce with sweet potatoes with corn and peas. Yum. Wanda's crocheting looks very much like a mirror image of Stephanie crocheting. It does, doesn't it? I never thought about it that way before, but yeah, it does. It absolutely does. Grilled chicken, fresh green beans, and broccoli and rice casserole. Ooh. Julie made turkey chili for dinner. I can't wrap my head around how she crochets. I know. I had ramen for brunch before stream started. Got a free drink and extra pickles. Ooh. Chicken teriyaki and chow mein fun. No, Sally, that video is directly from Wanda's Facebook page. So it's not hidden. You don't have to join the Good Loops Cafe to see it. Ida posted a secondary link. Come on. Roast with potatoes and onions in the slow cooker. Oof. Wanda. Chef salad for dinner and dark chocolate with almond Hershey squares. Oh. Chicken noodle soup and bread. Oh. I had some roast from yesterday that I made into soup today. Ooh, Amy. That sounds good. Chocolate cake with caramel icing for dessert. Lord, I need to go to Bobby's house for dinner. Bobby's making all kinds of great stuff. Some of y'all are eating really, 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 really good. It's making me second guess, do I really want to make chicken and couscous? Do I really? My hair was poking me in my eyeball, y'all. I'm getting hungry looking at all of this food. Yeah, that happens here. We always end up talking about food. That happens. It's always a good thing to eat before the lives, which never happens for me. So it always ends up that I am just positively starving by the time the lives are over. Hey Stephanie, I tried the keto and my blood sugar dropped so low I couldn't tell you my name. Diabetics, be really careful trying to go keto. Oh, well that's not good. I do dirty keto. I have never been full on keto because I am the type of person that if I deny myself something constantly, I've always tried to use the practice that if I have a craving, to try to ignore it for a couple days. Normally it'll go away, but sometimes it lingers and it stays there. And if I don't give in and just suck it up and have a little bit of what it is that I'm craving, I am that person that you will walk out at 3 a.m. and I'm standing in front of the refrigerator eating everything in there except for the one thing that I've been craving because it's not great for me. I'll eat everything. I'll eat a whole head of lettuce trying to get rid of that craving. It's not good because even too much of good stuff can be bad for you. So I learned a really long time ago that you just can't, at least I can't do that. And one of my big things is my cup of coffee in the morning. I have to have my 1 cup of coffee in the morning, and I like my creamer, and I will not get rid of it. I shan't. I say, shall not. So that is my one thing. I've never actually done full on give up everything on keto, but I've still had a lot of success with it. Will be midnight by the time I get to eat. Oh, poor Wanda. Yes, drive safe, Hope. Shan't. I like Cold Stone Creamery's sweet cream. That's the creamer that I use in my coffee. Can you give up things while you're off keto? Yeah. Oh, Dee's making good food over there too. Mercy. Heading to Darlington, South Carolina. Oh, those are my people. Hug everybody that you see for me, Wanda. All of them. I try really hard. I shouldn't be. I have a gluten allergy. Took me a long time to figure out that I had a gluten allergy, but I've had it all my life. So I really shouldn't be eating anything with gluten in it. So I try to remind myself, because my gluten allergy, um, there's two symptoms that I have whenever I consume it, and one of them is physical. So well, technically two of them are physical, but anywho, I always try to remind myself, like, I get cravings for bread and I get cravings for pasta. And yes, I know that there's gluten-free bread and there's gluten-free pasta, but listen, okay, it's not the same. It's like trying to tell me that monk fruit is the best replacement for sugar ever. No, it's not. It tastes like bad decisions and regret, okay? I would just rather not do it at all. But I love bread and I love pasta, so I have to limit my intake of it. So I have to remind myself. Oh no, Bobby. Good night, Bobby. Her battery's dying. She did an Emma from Pip and Poppycock. I don't know what Emma's thing is. Emma never remembers to charge her iPad before live. And it's very rare that she actually gets to last through an entire one. Amy said amen. Ugh. It's starting to get chilly in here. The wind or the temperature is supposed to go down by like 40 degrees or something here. Sally said, oh wow, never thought to crochet that way, just so I can get the pattern come out the same as it's it's different, isn't it, Sally? Oh my god, agave is awesome. Me too, Steph. Helps a bit to make your own pasta and bread. Well, one of my I have bumps on my arms, just little teeny tiny little bumps all down my arms, and they've been there my entire life. Like, I never remembered having a point of my life where they were not there. And I'm very self-conscious about them. You can't really see them unless you get super close to me. If you touch my arms, you can feel them. They kind of feel like my arm is in a constant state of goosebumps is what they feel like. But the first time I went keto was a couple years ago. It must have been 2 years ago now, because I got off of it because I went home and my Aunt Jean Ann made fried green tomatoes and I couldn't say no. And then that just opened up the floodgates for everything. And I didn't get back onto it until September of last year. But the 4 months that I was keto and I was limiting and taking all of that stuff out of my diet, they completely disappeared for the first time in my life. And that's when I went, I wonder what this is. So I started researching, because they had always just been there. I thought that they were just part of my body and that they were just going to be there for forever. And that's when through my researching, I found out that that's one of the symptoms of having a gluten allergy, was the little bumps on my arms. So now I try really hard. I look at it, I think about it for a couple days. Like, I didn't eat any pasta, hardly any bread or anything for 6 weeks before going to. Oh, I didn't need to. Wait, did I? No, I didn't. Before going to New York City, because I knew that I was going to eat all of the pasta. All the pasta. And that was worth it. Now my little bumps are back, but they'll go away. Steph, my aunt is the same way, and funny thing is she says the same things about the gluten. Yeah, I had no idea. I really had no idea that it was a gluten allergy. Crispy chicken skin is the best. Can't do keto because of no gallbladder. I don't have a gallbladder. I haven't had a gallbladder for 5 years. I love food too much to be able to do any kind of diet. I hear you. That's why I'm dirty keto, because I backslide. I just did. I just ate a Tim Tam. Edie Ekman told me I shouldn't teach crochet. I'll bet she did. My mom breaks out in red bumps and swelling on her body and face when she's around hot peppers. I'm allergic to peppers. I'm allergic to coconut. Ugh. Steph said, Amy, I don't have a gallbladder and I've been doing it for over a year. Yep. Haven't had any problems. Everything in moderation. That's what I tell myself. Everything in moderation. Plus, I'm a binger. Good night, Beverly. Oh no, now I need a Tim Tam. Oh, so sorry. Can you do pasta with rice flour or oat flour? Yes. Absolutely. Might taste a little different, but yeah. I went to the gym yesterday and then made a coffee milkshake with ice cream. Obviously, I'm not doing this to lose weight. Oh, poor Kim. Hello, Albert. Welcome to chat. I wonder how pasta would be with a nut flour. I don't know. I don't know. You'd have to try it. I've seen a couple recipes for people making pasta out of almond flour. Why do I feel like I pulled on the wrong thing? I know I didn't. I love vegetables pasta. Oh, I love pasta. Love pasta. Oh, really? I've been without a gallbladder over a year. Your body doesn't exact revenge on keto. I'm afraid of having to live in the bathroom. Listen, so Amy, send me a message on Facebook because it's probably too much information for people here to talk about, but I do not mind talking about my journey with having my gallbladder removed with you, because my first year was not all that great at all. But no, I don't have any problems at all like that at all. None. Never heard of pasta out of almond flour. I'd be curious about it. Yeah, Google it, because there's a lot of recipes and they make it out of coconut flour. That's my issue with the keto diet, is so many recipes use coconut flour and I'm allergic to coconut. So that's one of my biggest hurdles that I have to get through. But most of the time I don't feel deprived of food. I I don't. There's so much that you can eat, but I also love vegetables. Like I love Brussels sprouts and I love cabbage and I love squash and mushrooms, and so it doesn't bother me. And I love me some meat. And I love bacon, and you can have bacon. That's a big thing where everybody messes up on keto. They just like start eating nothing but bacon. No, that's not great. That's not what you're supposed to do. That's not how this works. But you can have bacon and butter. Butter. I have an itch. 7:20 for me. That means that we have 40 minutes left, guys. I love all that too. Yeah, I love vegetables. I don't like eggplant though. My Aunt Jean Ann was making eggplant lasagna the other day while I was on the phone with her. Ugh, I dislike eggplant. Just got off work and I'm hiding in the garage. It's chat time. Oh, Kelly, welcome. Mine has been out for nearly 6 to 7 years and no one ever said I should watch my diet. Nobody ever told me to watch my diet either when I got mine out. I am knitting at the moment, very new to crochet, but loving it. That's okay. Everybody has to start somewhere. Everybody starts somewhere. Gallbladders are tricky. Gallbladders are very, very, very tricky. My liver has never caught up with my gallbladder being gone. So my liver is always overcompensating for my gallbladder being gone. It's been 5 years now. I was small all my life too, Alicia. I was always very, very, very tiny, and then I got cancer, and I gained a whole lot of weight while I was going through my cancer treatments. Like, a lot of weight. Most people get cancer and they end up losing weight. Not me. I ballooned up, but you know what? I would rather be heavier and alive than skinny and dead. So I'm okay with it. I'm working on it slowly, but I'm still okay with it. Real butter, not the fake stuff. That's right. Real butter. Love me some butter. My mom also doesn't like eggplant, so I tease her and tell her either behave or I'll feed her straight egg. Ugh, Rebecca, that's ruthless. I can't eat sugar, red pasta sauce, or corn and have to limit my pizza. Oh, pizza. Pizza, you guys. Gluten. Gluten, I'm telling you. Is it worth the little bumps on my arms? Probably not. This week, anyways. Crochet Nana said, "Oh, Steph, that's sad." Yes, it is. Poor thing. Mine got so bad before I had it removed that if I ate a potato chip, I would be on the floor in the fetal position just in agony. So glad it's out. You know, I went for years and years and years of gallbladder attacks before I finally said, okay, this is enough. And the only reason that I said, okay, this is enough is because I actually got a gallstone lodged in the duct of mine. So it would not stop. And why is it that gallbladder attacks never hit you when you are up in the middle of the day doing your own thing and you know you've had a restful evening and you're just trotting through life? Why do gallbladder attacks always hit you in the middle of the night when you got to get up and go to work in the morning? Rude. I don't understand that. Best butter I ever had was in England. Oh my gosh. I like homemade butter. I'm diabetic, so for me, the keto diet is a godsend. But yeah, definitely limit pizza. And yes, England makes the best butter. I've heard that a lot of diabetics have had a lot of success with the keto diet and have completely come off of their medication and all of that. What are we, twins, right? I can't eat pork or poultry. They give me massive stomach pains like a capped boot in the gut. Oh, and I have to avoid ginger and nutmeg or I get sick. Oh, I love ginger. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I've only ever lost weight when I had my jaws wired or when I ended up having a polyp in my colon that if I had left it, it would have been cancerous. Oh my. Tell me about it. It would hit me in the middle of the night and ruin my sleep, right? I didn't sleep for 3 days. Hardly got any sleep for 3 days with my last gallbladder attack. And I went in there and I miss my nurse practitioner because she was phenomenal. But I went in there and I'm like, look, I had my gallbladder out. And she's like, really? How do you know that? I'm like, because I've been dealing with this for years. My family's prone to stones. It's time. So she sent me over to have a scan. And I went back across the street to the office and she went, yeah, you need to have this out now. How are you walking around? Why do people call me on a Monday? I don't know, Sue. Rude. I'd like to try keto, but I'm also a diabetic and I have no gallbladder. Would love some tips and help to get started. Oh, you just got to start researching and looking, and you got to be smart about it. Like there's so many people that see that, you know, like meat and good fats is a big important part of the way of eating, but you got to be smart about it. You can't just throw an entire stick of butter into something and go, woo, there's my fat for the day, and think that it's okay, because too much of anything can still be unhealthy. But I don't suffer at all. I make um, cabbage with onions and butter and bacon and Brussels sprouts with onions and bacon and green beans, although you're really not supposed to have green beans. They've got too much sugar in them, but I still do it anyways. And I don't know, you just got to look at it. There's foods that like carrots have too much sugar in them. I really eat those sparingly. But you can find charts that will show you how much sugar everything has in them. And you just got to look at it and go, okay, these are the ingredients that I got. What am I going to make? How hard is it to be in keto for yourself when the rest of the household is on a normal diet? So the thing is as long as you're not making bread with every dinner or thing, most of the time they can eat the same things that you're eating. Or you can, like if you do make one of the vegetables that's not keto, just make sure that or like a potato or something, obviously. Potatoes are bad because there's so much carbs and the carbs just turn into sugars. So just try and make sure that you're making extra of whatever vegetable you're having. Like maybe if you're making Brussels sprouts and roasted potatoes to go with the roast that you've had in the crock pot all day long. Just eat extra Brussels sprouts and have the self-control to not eat the potatoes that the rest of your family's eating. Let me see. I got an air fryer for Christmas, and my favorite thing to make in there, aside from chicken wings, is Brussels sprouts with bacon. I don't have an air fryer, but I think I might want one. I think I might. I think I might. I don't know. I have to think about it a little bit more. I don't know if I do or not. Potatoes are life. I completely agree. I love potatoes. I do. Love them. I love mashed potatoes. I love roasted potatoes. I love twice baked potatoes. I love regular baked potatoes. I love potato skins. I love potato chips. I mean, I love potatoes, but they go straight to my thighs. Okay? They do. They honestly do. They go straight to my thighs and they just hang on for dear life. I might have to jump on the air fryer bandwagon. I don't know. That's the thing that worries me about getting an air fryer. Breakfast potatoes. Oh, hash browns. Hash browns. Oh, breakfast potatoes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Country style potatoes. Fried potatoes. Boiled potatoes. Oh, mercy. I'm gonna sound like Forrest Gump here. Bubba. Only with potatoes. I don't ever I make almost everything from scratch. I hardly ever buy anything in a jar. Hardly I can't tell you the last time I bought a box meal of something. I always make everything from scratch. All of my sauces, pasta or otherwise. I have a thing for sauces. Like all of my meat has to have a sauce. I don't know why, but I can't just have just regular meat. Nope, it's got to have a sauce. I just said my husband just tried to call me. What was he thinking? He knows it's Monday night. Ida, I think your husband gets a free pass because he's not with you right now, honey. He misses you. All the potatoes. My aunt has an air fryer and it's amazing. Sweet potatoes. I like sweet potatoes just fine, right up until the moment that I get a string in my mouth. Cannot do it. It will ruin my evening for the rest of the evening if I get a string in my mouth. I am just done. I hate the stringy. I just sit still. Poor Ida. Oh, mercy. Ida's husband is working, what, like 3 hours away from her? Hasn't seen his wife. Is missing his wife. My dad just asked me today if he should buy himself one of those air fryers, and I told him to. I don't have one, but I hear that they're great. String in the sweet potatoes, freaky. I don't like it. Potato doesn't need to be sweet. I beg to differ because I'm telling you, You can bake me a sweet potato, throw some brown sugar and some butter on that sucker, and I will go to town. I beg to differ. Our palates are just different. Right, Kelly? Kelly said when my husband and I first got together, he bought boxed scallop potatoes and asked me if we could have them for dinner. I was like, oh no, honey, I don't do boxes. I'll make you real potatoes. That's exactly how I am. I don't do boxes like that. No, no, no. Not if I can help it. Sue bought the Biscoff chocolate brownie ice cream. I was like a Patriots football deflated. Oh, it was not that good. Oh no, Sue. She said, yeah, he's 3.5 hours away. I just saw him yesterday. She said, I just saw him yesterday. Now I want a baked sweet potato with butter, salt, and pepper. Listen, somebody else brought up sweet potatoes, not me. I did not do it. It was not I. I'm just saying. I love homemade mac and cheese. Oh, pasta. Listen, I love anything pasta. Anything pasta. The very best sweet potato I have was smoked. A smoked sweet potato? Girl. Thanks for saving me the calories, Sue. Right? Yeah. Don't get the brownie one. Bake a smoked sweet potato. Huh. Sherry said, my brother-in-law has trouble with dry foods, so I gave my sister an Instapot and they love it. I don't know that I would use an Instapot. Hold on. Oh, excuse me. I don't know that I would use an Instapot. Yes, smoked sweet potatoes, so good. Ooh. I'm gonna have to find somebody with a smoker. I don't have a smoker, but now I need to know. Now I must know. Sally said I'm the guilty one for that. Sorry, not sorry. It's okay. Oh, there's my Aunt Jean Ann. Hi, Aunt Jean Ann. We've all been thinking about you. Thank you for the blesses. Aunt Jean Ann survived. First day of book fair. Bless the sneezer. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Was the first day of book fair a success? I love my Instapot. I never had a kitchen gadget I used more. Really? I guess I've never had a pressure cooker, so I like, is it like a crock pot? Because I like crock pots. I knew you were taking a nap, Aunt Jean Ann. Aunt Jean Ann, apparently, Ida says that the best sweet potato she has ever had in her life was a smoked sweet potato. So you need to ask Rob at next family dinner to smoke some sweet potatoes. Because apparently, it's crazy good. Oof. I'm glad that you had a good day. Make gumbo in an hour. I don't know which one I should get, an air fryer or an Instapot. I don't know what I would use more. Alicia said, I love making boiled eggs. Depends on the model. They do almost everything. Huh. You can get the one that is made by Crock-Pot and it can be used both ways. Really? Oh. The electric pressure cookers are better than the stovetop. Tell me, what is gumbo exactly? It's a whole mishmash of stuff, and normally it's super spicy. That's what I thought. An Instapot is a pressure cooker. But I've never had a pressure cooker before. I've never cooked with one before. I have no idea what I would make in it. Julie said 11 classes. Holy cow. Was that for a preview or purchasing? You're my hero. Instapot does that, and I think Ninja. I used to think Gumbo was a toothless person. Really, Freaky? Really? Amy loves her Instapot. She uses it a lot. Really? Maybe I need to talk to Amy and see what she's cooking in it. There is also the Foodie that does both air fryer and electric pressure cooker. My cousin said the other day that she makes fries and are they crispy? Seriously though. Because I feel like this whole air fryer situation, like I have trust issues, okay? And it comes from sugar substitutes. Oh, monk fruit is the new best thing and it's just like sugar, it tastes. You lie like a dirty rug. You lie. You tell filthy, filthy lies. There ain't no sugar substitute out there that tastes like the real thing. Yet so many people are like, oh, I can't tell the difference. Yes, you can, Susan. Yes, you can. Your taste buds are just broken. So that's what I feel like the air fryer might be. Because I'm so used to, like the crispiness and all of that. Say like with French fries, the crispiness of it. And then you throw it into this air fryer that's supposed to be so revolutionary, and then the wave of disappointment and regret will flood over me like it did with monk fruit. I have a pressure cooker that I rarely use, and I usually just do big meats in it because it's faster. Yeah. Hello, May Crochet. Things get really nice and crispy and you don't have to use a lot of oil. I think I heard someone say that the air fryer is quite small capacity and you have to do things in batches, especially doing fries / chips. I think my Aunt Jean Ann did say that to me because my Aunt Jean Ann got an air fryer. Avocado egg rolls. Ooh. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. I'm skeptical. I am. I'm a skeptic. Lie like a dirty rug. Yes. Lie like a dirty rug. Terry said, I have a good capacity air fryer. It's not too small for making a meal. Hello, Steffi. French fries are the only disappointment I've had with the air fryer. I haven't made them fresh though, just frozen. Hello, Anthony. All I'm saying is that if you say something is fried and then I go bite in it or take a bite of it and it's not crispy, I'm going to have disappointment. So I'm skeptical of it. And I will be extremely cranky if I buy one and I spend money on it and it ends up coming out with floppy food instead of crispy. I'm a skeptic. Monk fruit. Oh, listen, that was a big disappointment, okay? It's so much work, Holly. I know you can return it, but it's so much work. I hate doing that. Maybe I'll just wait until 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe I'll wait until the next time I go home and have my Aunt Jean Ann let me play around with her air fryer to see if I like it. Because I've never actually had food that was made in an air fryer. So it might be just be myself, my brain, psyching me out of it. Because I have trust issues. Hello, monk fruit. Floppy food. I don't trust floppy foods. Exactly, Freaky. I don't want floppy French fries. I don't like floppy French fries. Listen, I was super, and monk fruit sugar is not cheap, okay? It's not cheap, and I was desperately trying to find something that wasn't artificial that I could use as a substitute for sugar when I first started with keto, and I spent so much money and I bought them all, and they all taste like bad decisions and regret. Every single last one of them. Amy has the big one. Yes, it works. Are you bitter about the monk fruit? Absolutely, I'm bitter about the monk fruit, and I don't trust anybody anymore because everybody was saying how great it was. And what's that other one that's a fruit too, like agave? Bleh. Oh, that's just, it's not okay. It's not okay. French fries cannot be bendy. Thank you, Amy. Maybe Amy used a better word instead of floppy. Bendy. No. Stephanie, I agree with you. I wanted to cry because monk fruit was as bad as the rest. It is. They lied like dirty rugs. Every last one of those people lied to me like dirty, filthy rugs. I don't know. And an air fryer is a lot more expensive than a bag of monk fruit. I don't like deep fried food. Oh, I love me some fried food. I love some fried food. The agave syrup is a low glycemic sweetener. I know it is. I know it is, but it's not okay. It's not okay. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Mm-mm. I think the only one that I can handle, even just in small amounts, is stevia in the raw. Nothing worse than the taste of bad decisions and regret. That's what I'm saying. Thank you, Ida. Taco Bell took away the nacho fries. See, it's been so long since I've actually gone out for I used to love the Taco Bell nacho fries. Oh no, the agave does not leave an aftertaste. No. No, 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 no. No, I tried the agave and I didn't like it. We of individual tastes. Yes, this is true. If everybody liked the same things all the time, the world would be a very, very boring place. But still, those people are wrong who told me that monk fruit was a fabulous substitute for sugar. Stress free entertainment. Yeah, me. I've been rage crocheting for the past 2 hours almost. Stress free entertainment. I use stevia or Splenda if I'm in the mood for chemicals. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have a little chemicals with my coffee. I like raw local honey. Me too, Ida. I like honey a lot. I hate it when people tell you that something is sugar free and what they actually mean is that it's free of white sugar. Those substitutes are mostly sugars of some sort unless artificial. I agree. I agree. Our Taco Bell caught on fire 3 months ago, still waiting for it to reopen. Oy vey. Poor things. Freaky. Uh-oh. I thought I just saw one of them. Maybe it was a floater. I don't know. Spell check is not good today. Don't you hate that when you're trying to be a smart butt and you typo all over the place? Don't you hate that, Freaky? Ooh, Caro syrup. Oh, Caro syrup. All right, we got to stop talking about the sweets. Can't we go back to the vegetables? We should we should go back to the vegetables and back to talking about good food. We done went way off track. I don't know how we got on this side of the track, but we need to go back over. We all got a warning. Oh man. Well, spell check karma. Exactly. How many squares did I make tonight? Of the correct size, that is. If I try fake sugar, I get pains in my gut. I don't like fake sugar. It's not okay. I love broccoli. I love broccoli too. It was the sweet potatoes. That's right, Kelly. It was me. It was me saying sweet potatoes with brown sugar and butter. I still stand by that statement, okay? I still do. You said Tim Tams and it went. I didn't say Tim Tams. Somebody came in here. I forget who it was who's truly to blame for it. But somebody told me an hour ago that it was Tim Tam time and I gave in to peer pressure and I ate a Tim Tam. Liver and onions and bacon. Ooh. How about some sweet ribs? Yes. Well, my daughter will microwave a steam bag of broccoli and eat the whole thing. I probably would too. I love broccoli. I have 192 boxes of Girl Scout cookies about 10 feet away from me. Oh, you have so much more control about yourself because all of those Thin Mints would be right on my thighs. It can only go downhill from Tim Tams. They're at the top of the food pyramid. I concur. Oh, you know, when I was at the grocery store, I bought cabbage and sausage just to make that, Aunt Jean Ann. I was channeling you, and I got squash and onions and bacon too. I was channeling you. I did not mention Tim Tams. I was on the phone with my father. Somebody came in here and said that it was Tim Tam time, right at 7 o'clock. Tim Tams was the culprit. Tim Tams started everything, but it's okay because it's Tim Tams. Can we say Tiny Tim Tams? Squash and zucchini. I like squash and zucchini anyway. And 2 pounds of brownies. Oh, brownies. Smoked sweet potatoes. Gonna have to try that, Ida. I'm gonna have to find. I love smoked food. Maybe instead of trying to decide on whether to get an air fryer or an Instapot, maybe I should just get myself a smoker. Maybe I should. Look at that. I finished another one in time. It's time. I'm freezing here in my studio because the sun's been down for a little while now and the temperature is dropping. So, floppy or limp. No floppy food. Okay, so if you guys have not joined the It's Crochet O'Clock Facebook group, you might want to think about how you're living your life because there's all kinds of shenanigans that happen there during the week. That's where you can catch us and hang out with us in between lives. I'm just going to go ahead and go because my fingers are frozen. I love you, Aunt Jean Ann. I'm so glad that you finally made it in. I will talk to those of you in the Facebook group throughout the week. The rest of you, I will see you next week. Have a good one. Bye. Over this way. Bye.